rounds, and there's a big left hook downstairs, and that's what Mike Tinley's going to have to contend with, and he comes out with two big ones.
The same spot. Doug DeWitt has been very aggressive in the last 2 rounds, and Tinley comes in with a big overhand right. Tinley has gone 12, 12, and 10 rounds in his last 3 fights. That against Robbie Sims, beat Bruce Johnson for the ESPN middleweight title, and then retained that title with a 12-round win over Teddy Mann, which he dominated throughout. But he couldn't put Teddy Mann away.
You can see that Tinley is used to going longer in his fights, but what is more important even than that graphic shows is that Tinley has been 12 rounds before. DeWitt has never been past 8, so that's going to be important as this fight wears on.
Now, the way they're throwing punches, I would question whether this thing could go 12.
This is a very, very quick pace. The DeWitt people are convinced that helps them, especially with his body work, but let's not count Mike Tinley or count him out, because he has shown us he's very well conditioned and has gone 12 strong rounds in his ESPN matches.
DeWitt told me before the fight he has been running 4 miles a day, and good combinations by Doug DeWitt, the challenger out of Yonkers, New York. DeWitt's handlers tell me that he trains a lot with Benitez.
And that is certainly a good way to fight, to test yourself against a fighter who slips punches and who is clever.
Halfway through, this is the 5th round, scheduled for 12.
Tinley certainly would have rated the edge in hand speed, which I did as we came into this fight, but it's been DeWitt who has punched in combination more often.
It's been very impressive. Any fighter, Al, I think, that works the body as well as DeWitt has, you have to be impressed with.
He's a sound, fundamental fighter, as is Tinley. That's what makes this matchup, I think, so appealing, and I think it's been a very entertaining fight.
DeWitt with a good combination in the corner, then quickly moves out. That is extremely quick. What about foot speed?
Well, I gave Tinley edge in that department as well, and I'll tell you, Doug DeWitt is showing us he's not a slow fighter, but he is outmaneuvering Tinley in the ring, and that is surprising.
Come on, punch on out. Let him go, Mike. Let him go. Punch on out.
It's not that Mike's fighting that badly, really. He's had his moments in this fight, but DeWitt, I think, has been sharper.
Less than 30 seconds to go. Tinley was telling us this afternoon when I asked him if he feels like he's been a patient individual, a patient boxer. He says, yeah, I've had to be, and his handlers nodded their head that, you know, he's willing to wait for the right time, the right shot, both in picking opponents and in the ring. As we have completed 5 rounds of this 12-round ESPN Middleweight Championship.